Hi class, this is Professor McGee. I'm so sorry that I missed our Zoom today. I'm feeling a little better. Just really disappointed because now I'm going to be afraid to order from one of my favorite restaurants. Anyway, it happens, but definitely feeling better. Just a couple of points that I wanted to make about nonverbal communication, just some things to think about this week. I think the material is very accessible in the textbook. Just a couple of things that I think are particularly kind of interesting. So one of the first things I wanted to bring up is this whole idea of emblems, right? And these would be like hand gestures that we use. So like the thumbs up, so like you can communicate, so if Jill is across the room and I want to send her a message like, you're doing great, I'll catch her eye and give her the thumbs up, maybe 2 thumbs up, right? But if I think that maybe she's going overboard or, even making a fool out of herself, I would like put my finger across my throat, like stop, like cut it out, like kill it. So we use these emblems a lot, in our nonverbal communication. And I've also translated into the emoji realm. So I wanted to just bring this one up. So right now I'm on the Anti-Defamation League website. I'll put this page, link to this page for you. And as you can see, it says racist hand signs, and it's the traditional okay that has been used for centuries and across cultures, like Buddhists, yogis that use it, Europeans use. It's just historically one of the most common emblems, really, that humans have. But if you notice here, they're outlining the W and the P to stand for white power. So what happened was I didn't really fully understand the extent of this backstory. I knew that there was a lot on Twitter about sometime in 2019 with that coming up with the white supremacy, because there has been an increase in the white supremacy movement in the United States since Donald Trump has become president. I didn't realize the backstory was that it began as a hoax by members of 4chan, the website, and it got so much traction that people who were ultra right-leaning, meaning white, who believed in white supremacy, actually started using them. So they actually, here's my guess. My guess is that a lot of these white nationalists didn't realize they were being trolled, and they embraced the symbol, right? So they could have a symbol. And then, but not a lot of people realized that, and then it got a lot of traction when an Australian white supremacist flashed it in a courtroom, and that got a lot of play. So now we have to be careful, okay? At least I don't think we have to be careful in person, right? So if I want to signal to somebody across the room, if I'm going to tell Harry I think he's doing great, I'll give him the okay sign. I don't think he's going to think I'm giving a white supremacist symbol. At least I hope he wouldn't. But what's happened now is because it has gained so much traction that people are afraid to actually use it as an emoji. And I didn't realize how much I used it as an emoji until I'm on Twitter a lot. Twitter's my thing. And I would often do that, or even, I'm not on Facebook as much, but even just to say, hey, yeah, great, got your point. It's pretty harmless symbol, right? Until this happened. And now every time I go to use it, I don't, because I'm afraid that somebody might misinterpret it. And I don't want to offend anybody, because if I'm not there to support it with other nonverbal cues, or with verbal cues, then I'm actually afraid to use it. So I would be really curious to hear you guys, what your experience is with this. And we can talk about this next week on the Zoom.